I'm live. Nobody in here yet.
Here.
Don't put pop in it for me, if you would. I'm live right now, so.
Show.
Oops.
What?
Sorry about that.
I got room for his mess. Start cleaning everything. I'll start moving the.
Okay, you're live now, so everything you say, you can hear. Okay, you're live now, so everything you say, you can hear. Okay, you're live now, so everything you say, you can hear.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Here out now. I got something that I got to turn the mic off here. Come on. Let's do it this way then. Come on. I don't have my stupid computer. It don't work. I don't have my stupid computer. It don't work.
Here's my phone.
I don't have my stupid computer. It don't work.
Here's my phone.
I don't have my stupid computer. It don't work. Okay.
Technology, that's what that is.
Hello guys, I'm having a problem with my can't shut my mic up. There we go. I was having a problem with my phone. It drove me nuts. It was whistling. Grumpy, hey, how are you tonight? I did call you today, but that's fine. You can call in, but do you have StreamYard yet? If you got StreamYard, oh wait, I'll give you a link. Oh, I had a link. It's been here. Okay. Invite. Huh. Well, let me send the. I got some problem here, guys. Just a minute.
Excuse me.
Good one. Everybody heard it.
Sorry.
Huh. Wonder why. I can invite you, but I can't text right now for some reason. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Sorry. Hmm. Something going on here. I can't text or anything. Try it again. Nope. There we go. There's a link right there, Grumpy. If you want to come in, I'm on, like I said, I'm on StreamYard right now. Hello, Rob. Uh, the Donovan, I can't say it, but hello. Of course, my daughter. And Roots, hello, Roots.
Hello?
Hello.
How you
How are you
doing,
tonight?
man?
Not too bad. I was trying to get what?
I'm just wondering how you doing. You were on my stream, right?
Yeah, for a little while today I was. Yep.
Then why'd you say those rude things to me?
You
I
you
just
did
want to know.
you didn't understand what I was trying to text, and I was just saying that um I just stopped in to say hi, and you sort of got that mixed up, I think, a little bit.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand either.
Yeah,
So,
you everybody else did, but you got a little mixed up there. And no, there was nothing. I'm not that way. You can ask anybody. I'm not a mean person at all. So
well, so, so how you doing on your streams?
this I used to stream a lot on Squash's Mod Squad Live, but I quit for over 2 months, and I was going to
Oh,
quit. I was going to quit YouTube completely, but Enlightened Cafe changed my mind one night. He he told me
oh,
I can't quit, and I went on a show one night, and we talked, and I'm back here starting to do live streams again like I used to, and
that's a good thing, you know? That's a good
I gotta say something here. Yeah, I gotta talk to somebody here a second.
if someone is gonna come on.
Yeah, there is. He's just trying to get set up.
Oh, okay. So, can I meet him?
He's on right now. He's in chat. Um,
Yeah.
it's not working, Grumpy.
It's
Maybe
working for me. It's
maybe
not.
I have to it's not working because you're on here right now. Um I'm going to let you go and you can just go back and check cuz I was going to have Grumpy Tro on tonight and he's into wild edibles and he really has interesting man and we all
Okay. Do you think you can have me on next time?
we will see. Yep. I will remember.
Uh, thank you, man.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, Grumpy Tro, why don't you try it now? You want the link again? Sorry about that. It's okay. Um, wonder why I can't do that. I have problems texting. Huh, that's weird. You got the link, Grumpy? Okay, let me email you that. I just sent it to you. Um, let me read some of those chats here a little bit here. You want to be a mod? Oh, I can be a mod. I can... See, I had my laptop over here, and I don't. I sound like an idiot, but every time I turn it on and start it up, everything kept going upside down. I mean, everything on it's upside down, and I finally got that fixed. Now I won't even. I can't even get on the internet with it. So I don't know what's going on. Let me do this for a second here. I can't even get on the internet with it. Oh, I don't know what's going on. That's terrible. Let me do this for a second here. Oh, that's terrible. There's that link, Grumpy. Maybe that might help on YouTube. Are you Grumpy? Do you have StreamYard? Are you on it or are you on YouTube? Are you Grumpy? Do you have StreamYard? Are you on it or are you on YouTube? Okay, let me go back to StreamYard here. I got it.
Hey, you there?
Hello, Grumpy. How are you tonight?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, not too much. I haven't been on for a long time, and I I was going to quit YouTube completely, and like I said, somebody got me to get back on there, and I'm just going to start showing. I'm going to do live streams, but then I'm going to put videos up of like curing meats and stuff like that, and cooking, and that's all I'm going to do. But I'm still going to do live streams. Um, I'm going to wait until a few more people get in here. I don't even know how many people's in here right now.
No worries. I'm glad to see you didn't give up completely because I know how discouraging it can be, especially nowadays with they're just blocking everybody. It's not the same as it was years ago. It's a lot harder.
Oh, I tell you, I have gained 76 people since yesterday. So
How many?
76.
76. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I was just at 200, 230 something a day ago, and I'm over. I think no wait, I gained more than that. That's this whole week. This whole week I've gained. I went from 124 to I gained almost 100. So I'm doing.
Well, what happened? You went up so much.
Oh, I went to a couple channels and they helped out, and I it been doing a few raids. They've been doing raids now where everybody leaves and goes to one live stream that's that's on, and just raid their channel and boost them up and get their subscribers up and help them out.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm really glad to hear that.
When I was doing my lives, I was doing like 5 to 8 hour lives, and I was getting like 4 to 5 day watch time in one stream, and I was at 40,000 minutes at one time. And now, be lucky if I get the 4,000 they want.
Yeah.
Well, what you been doing?
Well, hey, let me know when you're ready, and we can start going over some wild edibles. And we're getting ready to go into fall time here. So when fall rolls around, there's a whole lot of mushrooms that can be picked.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, I'll start going over some of the things I learned over the past couple of years about some of the stuff you can harvest pretty easily.
You still got
At least in the Midwest.
You still got 2 metric ton of rabbit poop?
I probably got more than that now.
I remember that. Yeah.
I got a shit ton of shit, man. I got so much shit. I don't even know what to do with all this shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't believe you had that much rabbit shit. I'm sorry, I said shit, but that's okay. No, what I do is we get together and have you on just one night, have you on a night, and we talk about that kind of stuff. Like I said, this is sort of my first night, and I tell you, I there's a few people I've told, but I had a stroke on Monday, so my left eye, even though it shows right on the screen, my left eye, I can't hardly see out of it. It's all like I tell you what it looks like. That's what my left eye looks like all the time. So my vision is I'm basically looking through one eye right now. I woke up Monday morning and my arm is like, I mean, not it was jello. I mean, I pick it up and it fall down, and so I knew I was in had a little. I've had a few strokes. I knew what they are, and
Yeah.
I don't know which is more scary, a stroke or a heart attack. But see, a lot of people don't realize in their lifetime they have an average of 60 strokes in their lifetime. Don't even know it. So I I've been in diet. I today I had cauliflower and cabbage. That's what I ate today, and I'm off all my meds completely, 100%. Other than I do take a 81 milligram aspirin a day. So yeah, my kidneys are sorry about that. I got a hair in my mouth, guys. My kidneys are shot, and I'm trying to change my life a little more. I mean, I had hospice at one time, so I I've been close to dead a few times in my life, and I'm still here. So the Lord wanted me here for something. I figured, but
Yeah.
but yeah, we just set up a night. I would call you or text you, and we just set up a night where you can do it and want to do it, and I just have you on here. You can figure out what StreamYard is. You know what I mean? And see, like right now, I'm not on the YouTube channel, even though it's on YouTube channel. I'm on live. I'm on StreamYard. That's what I'm on, and I was trying to get my other computer so I could see the. It's the same chat. It is both. There's two streams. You know what I mean? But but I was gonna show a few things tonight that I got here. I got my family behind me, my wife and my daughter, my dog, and but let's see. Oh, yeah, my daughter calls me Papa Bear.
Hey man, I saw a lot of natural products, and a lot of those natural products that I sell are for remedying things, like you might be going through right now. So I'll have to look through what I sell and see if there's anything that I have that might help with what you're
Oh,
dealing with right now, because I might have something that would help.
yeah. Why don't you quit it?
No.
Why don't you um tell everybody what where and how they could purchase some of your wild edibles and stuff.
Well, I mean, right now on my Etsy page, that's where most people can find me. That's www.bulknaturals.etsy.com. That's where people can find my stuff. I mean, I have 300 different products right now. I have essential oils, various types of plant oils from around the world. Basically, all kinds of various products from around the world that have different medicinal values that, I mean, most of the stuff people have no clue about. It's really all the stuff that has been kind of hidden from us.
Yeah.
By the mainstream. They keep feeding us their poisonous chemicals and telling us it's medicine. And I'm basically selling all the stuff that's the real cures for all these issues. So that's kind of what I do. You know, I have at this point I have almost 20,000 sales, 3,000 5-star reviews. You know, so it's not like I'm just getting into this business. This is something I've been doing for years.
Dog is having an attitude. Sorry about that. But yeah, I have you on tonight, and once I get a few more subscribers too, you know, not subscribers, but people in chat and start coming back to my stream, I will have you on one night, and like I said, we would talk and stuff, because I really want to meet you someday, which I've thought about it many times, and just talk to you in person. I like talking to people in person, but I know you're a very intelligent person, and you're into a lot of things, and it would help a lot of people too, I feel. So I'm thank you for calling Grumpy Troll in his YouTube channel. I tried to find your YouTube channel the other day. You still got that on?
Well, I mean, you can find me through YouTube, but I really don't have any content on there. So, I mean, I'm really just too busy to put out content.
Sorry about that. There, now I can see everything.
What was
better.
that?
I switched over to the YouTube channel because I'm trying to read chat, and my eyes sort of a little goofy, so I switched over to the YouTube. I'm on YouTube now. They can hear you when you talk and everything, and see, because it's just weird. I just talk and look at chat because the delay is terrible between StreamYard and YouTube. But yeah, I will. We'll set up a time.
All I was saying is that I really don't have any content at this point. You know, I hope to potentially put out content, you know, in the future. But right now, I'm really so busy just trying to make all the other aspects of my life come together that I really don't have time to put out content. But I mean, if I have tons and tons of content that I could put out there if I really had the time to do it. But unfortunately, I just don't have the time. So really, at this point in my life, I'm really working on my business and you know, my business is doing really, really, really well. You know, I mean, it's exploding beyond belief, and I'm really trying to take that to the next level. And I'm right at the point right now where I'm ready to hire some people, and I'm hoping that I can hire people and take some of the burden of the normal everyday things that I have to do off my shoulders, and put that, you know, the people that I hire, have them take care of those duties, and then I can start dedicating more time to things like YouTube, you know, and several other facets of my business that I want to bring to life. Because I mean, what I do for my business is I basically, you know, take things from nature, organic things from around the planet, various products, you know, plants and things from around the planet, and then I bring it to the average consumer. You know, a lot of these things, they're rare types of medicinal herbal products and rare types of plant oils and essential oils and things that most people have no idea about their benefits, or have no idea, they never even heard of them. You know, so my goal is to bring these various products into the mainstream so that people know what they are. And so that's what I'm kind of working on right now, and it's coming along nicely. It's a lot of effort, and it's slow, but it's happening.
Yeah. Oh, I let you go now. There's only 3 people. Oh, there's only 2 watching now. So it's um, like I said, I will have you on my show someday if you want to. Later on, like I said, once we get more people coming back here, because a lot of people don't know that I'm back on again. You know how notifications work out. But I will let you go and watch the chat and do some talking. And I was going to show a few things to some people tonight, but I was going to wait till we get a few more subscribers going. I mean, not subscribers. I'm sorry, guys. Uh, get so many people into chat. That's what I meant. And uh, sorry about that. But like I said, there's only 2 watching right now. It's Roots, and you, I think. Oh, my daughter. It says 2, but there's more than that watching. I know that. There's 4. Yeah, 5 actually.
Well, hey, while we're on, you want to talk about wild edibles and wild things to harvest this time of year. We can talk about that for a second.
Okay, why don't you? If anything, I will go back and listen to you. That's how I know the things you do, and I like I said, I will re-watch my own video with you on there. So, yeah, why don't you, Grumpy? I hope
Well,
it,
I don't care if there's 2 people listening or 200 or 2,000 people listening. Maybe somebody up there will get something useful out of this. But
no, that they might watch it. They might watch it later and learn something. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, why don't go ahead?
As far as wild edibles go, I first.
Oh,
As far as wild edibles go, I still have a lot to learn. I mean, there's so many wild edibles out there, but I'll tell you, as far as what I've learned about what wild edibles are available, like I've looked up all the wild edibles in Missouri, and I've gone outside and looked for them, and what I found is in quite a large abundance. One is called purslane.
yep.
And purslane is actually one of the most nutritious wild edibles anywhere, and it looks like a succulent.
Yep.
It has very large lobed leaves. It's very very thick leaf. It looks almost like a
bay leaf, but big.
like a succulent.
Yeah, but on the backside, don't that have like straight? Oh, I can't explain it, but when you break one off, it'd be like fibers on the end. Is that
No, the purslane is like a very thick leaf. Like it's the leaves are like probably 2 to 5 millimeters in thickness. It's a very thick.
Yeah.
Growing plant, and it grows like a weed. It grows along the ground. It grows almost like an ivy.
Yeah.
But personally, it's one of the most nutritious wild edibles you'll ever find.
Just 1 minute. Can you guys hear? Can you guys just a minute, Grumpy? Can you guys hear Grumpy okay? I was just wondering about that. Nobody's texting, so can you hear me and Grumpy? How I realize what person looks like is it's like an over big size bay leaf sort of, not bay leaf, basil leaf is what I was thinking. With there's like lines in the back side of it, and when you break it off, there's like fibers that you pull fibers out of it. Am I correct on that?
No. Personally, the leafy part is like probably about 5 to 10 millimeters long. It's very small.
Okay.
The leaves are tiny. Like maybe like the biggest one would be the size of your thumbnail, probably half your thumbnail.
Okay. I was thinking something different. Okay. Yep. I gotta look that up because that's one thing I haven't looked for. What do they use that for, Grumpy?
Purslane it's a very mild, and it can be used, for salads or anything else. But it's a very dense. Like the leaves themselves are extremely thick.
Is it
It's not like most leafy plants where the leaves are, quarter of a millimeter thick. The leaves are like 2 to 5 millimeters thick. I mean, it's very thick.
Oh, I remember now. It's like,
plant.
and it's really shiny. They're really shiny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes flat like on
Exactly, yeah, really
sidewalks.
shiny.
It goes around like sidewalk cracks and stuff like that too.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And okay, I've seen it before and I've had it. I was thinking of something completely different, and I even tried to grow some of that in my house last year. I remember that. Now I put it in a jar, see if I could just grow some of it because it does taste good in salads and stuff. It's like you said, it's the size of your thumbnail. I remember now. I'm sorry about that. It just clicked what it was. See, I don't know a lot of the names, but I know which ones I can eat. I mean, that sounds funny, but things I've always ate and like even you can even eat wild lettuce. It's bitter unless you get it when it's young. And there's a lot of things you can eat, like grape leaves. Oh, they're awesome. Take grape leaves and fry them up. Put a little, put a little salt on. Tastes like chips almost. I mean, there's so many things you can eat. It's unreal. And there's so many things used for medicine. See, I took myself off. I've been 7 weeks now off all my medication, and the doctors don't like that too much. But I don't care. I want to try to use anything I can natural, and that's the way I'm going to go. And I know I'm going to feel better later on. Yeah, when you get yourself off of 20 some medications, at one pop, it messes up your body for a little while. And it takes a while to get back your body working right, basically. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry I butted in, Grumpy. Go ahead. What other things you can find this time of year?
You're right, man. It's really hard to get off those medications, and really, there's natural solutions to each and every one of those issues. There's
Yeah.
and like that's one of the things that I do is like with my company, I sell 50 some odd various natural products, and each of those products has some sort of application where it helps with like high blood pressure or any of the type of things that you might have an issue with. Things that I sell all help with those types of things, and it's ridiculous because once you look at all these natural products and all these natural remedies, and like I even sell like a grape leaf extract,
Yeah.
and like you were saying, grape leaves taste good and they're good for you, and they're great. And here in Missouri, they're all over the place.
Well,
Like
they kill trees. They get so thick around here. They actually choke out the trees eventually. Yeah. No, they're around
yeah,
here.
exactly. And like
There's a lot of them around here.
they actually have a lot of medicinal benefits, and people have no idea about all these benefits of plants that are just growing right around them. Because the problem is that we've been so taken away from the natural roots of the plants that surround us. We're surrounded by plants that have benefits for our health. And we don't.
God.
Like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
30 years ago, 200 years ago, people would just be eating these plants because that's what they had to eat, and it would be benefiting their health. And now here we are, 200 years later, and these plants are growing out in the yard, and we're out there with a weed whacker knocking them down, and we have no idea if they actually could be benefiting our health.
Yeah, see, I used to chop all those weeds down. Now my yard is full of weeds. I mean, even what do you call it? With the purple berries that you can't not supposed to eat. Oh, I can't remember now. I got like 20-footer in my yard. You know what I'm talking about? Uh, has them red berries on it. You're not supposed to eat a whole bunch of them.
Poke.
Poke.
Yeah.
Poke. Yeah, poke. I got so much poke growing. I mean, you just boil it a couple times. It tastes like spinach. Some things are
Yeah.
bitter, and you shouldn't eat. I mean, you can eat it. It's bitter, but you will survive. That's the thing people don't understand. There's so much stuff growing. God put everything on earth for you. That's all you needed. I mean, I say that, but it's true. He did. Like today, I took some of my sheep's ear or mullen tincture,
Lamb's ear.
lamb's ear tincture I made out of it with the moonshine that I make, and I just put it in my vaporizer, and it opened my lungs up better than any stuff I could get from a drugstore. I mean, I couldn't breathe earlier today, and now I can breathe well, and it was natural. It wasn't. I put it in a nebulizer, did it that way, and like I said, it opened my lungs right up. I make poultices, and I actually dry things, cook it down, dry things, and make powder, and and make pills and stuff out of it. So I've been doing more of that instead of worrying about YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had surgery down my back and my neck, and that sort of put me down for a little bit too. And
All summer.
yeah, all summer it messed up my summer. But turkey and deer hunting is going to be starting pretty soon, so I need to get a little better health, and we're trying to get a bunch of guys to come down your way to I don't know if you know it, but it's called Chigger Gulch, and it's on top of one of the biggest hills out there down by your place, and we're trying to get a bunch of guys and go camping for a couple of days and go deer hunting. It's a pretty rough area, but it's I like just going to camping.
I,
Even if,
Just remember, you promised me something.
I think that must be a few miles from my property. Actually, is that the second highest place in Missouri
yep,
on
and
Highway 14?
yep, and there's like a elk ranch not too far from it. It's in um um I'm terrible. It's a national forest. I'm trying to think which one. Mark Twain, yeah.
National
Mark Twain
Forest.
National Forest. See, this stroke I had Monday, it sort of slowed me down a little bit.
Just look up, Jim. Look up.
Oh, never mind. My
Yeah,
wife.
they actually, I think a few miles from my property. It was actually closed down for a few months. The highway got washed out there.
Yeah, that's I've been through that washout. And I went one year and it was closed. I didn't know it until I got there, and I made myself a new path. I went around and went down through the river with. I got around it. I shouldn't say that, but I did. Uh, then then I went up there one other time. We went in the back way. That way you come down the mountains or the hill, mountain, whatever hill, instead of going up, because the trails are like made for four-wheelers, and I'm driving last year was a Tahoe, and I'm driving a Hummer through that area, and you put it this way, you can't bring a camper up there. So I went. I go every January up there and camp in the middle of winter, just by the fire, basically, and deer hunt during bow season. But we're gonna go rifle season up there this year and try to get a few guys from church to go. A lot of guys in our church hunt, so Yeah. Plus,
Yeah, well, my property is about, I think, 6 to 8 miles from that path up there. I'm pretty close.
oh, Grumpy, I got a 40-foot tree stand, 2-person tree stand, enclosed tree stand to put somewhere. Hint, hint. Just joking. It's not even out of the box yet. I got like,
Hey, man, we got so many deer down there on my property. Like, I go out there in the morning and they're out there looking at me like, "Hey, you gonna shoot me?"
I tell you, I would be smoking and making so much summer sausage and jerky and Polish sausages and brats. I can make deer where you don't even realize it's deer when you're eating it. And people say, "This is deer." I said, yeah, you just got to know what you're doing, you know. And I love deer. I grew up eating deer, antelope, pheasants. I love wild game. And last year I had a bad year. I only got a quarter of a deer, and it was a big, huge buck, big, huge antlers. School bus hit it, broke the antlers off, and just basically gutted it. It totaled the school bus. 3 kids went to the hospital, and so I went out there with a knife and cut off a good quarter, because it just happened, and I didn't have to gut it at least. And people worry about zombie deer is what I say, zombie deer, the wasting disease, and if you deer hunt a lot, when you're sick. Because 2 years ago I ran into one during bow hunting, and we always carry pistol with us bow hunting, and so we shot it and we took it to the farm and burnt it because we knew it was sick, and when a deer is different and acts different. If you sit out there all day, all morning, all day, all afternoon, late in the evening for like 4 days a week or more, you sit there and just watch the deer, and you start understanding what they do and how they think, and I just like just going out and actually doing it, even if I don't get a deer. I mean, yeah, oh, it's awesome when you see a deer or a turkey or whatever comes through. I've seen bobcats and coyotes, and just sitting there watching them. And I, like I said, last year was a bad year for me. I didn't make too much summer sausage. Everybody likes my summer sausages. My grandfather and my dad both had locker plants, and I grew up butchering. I mean, I knew how to butcher when I was like 6 years old, butcher a pig, and I grew up around it every day after school, every day during the summer, and I lived there, so. And my grandfather taught me how to make Polish sausage and summer sausage. Of course, he was Polish. And today, he died many years ago, and he trained one guy, and he opened up his own locker plant, and then he retired and sold it. And he comes in once a week and makes my grandfather's Polish sausage, because everybody in that 20-town area loves it so much they come there to get it. And he the guy that he trained, he's getting up in age too, and he finally sort of funny. I'm not going to say what he calls me, but the little name they had me when I was young, and he said, "Oh, little this," and it was sort of funny. He remembered what everybody called me when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and he said, "I figure I can give you the recipe since you're his grandson." So I got my recipe from my grandfather's meats and stuff too. So that's good. All these years, I remember what my grandfather put in, his sausage and stuff. But there was one thing I forgot, and he was surprised I remembered what he put in his meat, and I was only had one ingredient I was missing, and it really makes a difference. And not very many people put that ingredient into like summer sausage or Polish sausage. But you got anything else you want to talk about, Grumpy? I'm sorry, we're sort of chatting here. There's not very many people in here, so it doesn't matter. I just like to chat anyway. We got
Yeah, we get talking now. Yeah, I would love to revive some of that sausage, man. Like, I have a lot of the equipment to make sausage.
You do.
Probably need a few more pieces, but I would love to. I mean, I for his sausage, did he use mainly pork or deer? Or what did he use?
20% pork and 80% deer.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to bring that recipe back. I mean, I have a retail store now. You know, I got a house prep for a retail store in Ava.
Oh, see, I don't know. See, with meat,
So,
for meat and stuff, you have to get it inspected and all that, don't you?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and you won't be able to buy the deer. Like, of course, you don't have to have deer. Like, you can take beef is a little different amount because see, beef has fat in it. And deer's pretty lean. I made a mistake one time. I used beef, and then I used the pork, and I got too much fat in it because I wasn't counting for all the fat that was in the beef, you know. And I mean, it's still if you don't make it right, it comes dry, and you want it nice. You know, you want it to be firm, and I mean, I can make head cheese. I can make I can make head cheese. I can make spam even if but spam isn't that hard to make. That's just pork and ham ground up together and basically put in a pan, run it through a grinder and put in a pan and bake it. But I make head cheese I like, but I don't have to use the head to do it, you know. I can make it with other parts. The head is good because there's a lot of gelatin in it. And see, in head cheese, you want gelatin. And so, I mean, some people think it's gross, you know, eat eyeballs and stuff like that. We did when we were growing up because, well, we ate what we had. And there's times we had to eat snoot. And, you know, some of the, like, even in beef, people don't realize some of the legs, the best steaks come from the leg, you know. I mean, better than prime rib, you know. Oh, but, yeah, like I said, this time of year, my wild edibles are disappearing. Um, I mean, there's still a lot because this is the wettest year I've seen since I've been here. I mean, everything here is still green, but my
Yeah,
cute,
it's been super wet this year compared to most years. Now the one wild edible I did want to talk about
yeah,
was mushrooms. Are you familiar with the mushrooms that grow in your area this time of year?
I tell you, the only thing I know what they would look like is morels. I'm trying to type here and I'm terrible. And I didn't even do it. Okay, I don't have to type. I'm used to chatting so much in chat. Hi, Terry. I'm sorry. Catfish Terry, how are you? I was on your video today, and then I had some problems with my internet and got lost. So I hear you going fishing, but here we got Grumpy Tro on tonight. He's on the phone and he's just talking about wild edibles. He's go ahead, Grumpy. Continue. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I had broke up on you there. I had a bad signal, but no,
Okay.
what I wanted to talk about was this time of year the mushrooms that come out here, at least in mid-Missouri. Are you familiar?
No, I just know the ones that come out in the spring.
Well, the biggest mushroom that comes out this time of year is the chanterelle. And the thing about mushrooms is you have mushrooms with gills. You have mushrooms that don't have gills. And basically every poisonous mushroom has gills.
Yep.
And every non-poisonous mushroom doesn't have gills. And almost every edible mushroom doesn't have gills. It's a very safe bet. You're hunting mushrooms that don't have gills. Now there are mushrooms that have gills that are edible, but you really need to be educated on those types of mushrooms before you start going and picking those for consumption, because 9 out of 10 times you can be picking up something that's poisonous. But as far as the mushroom without gills, 99% of the time you're going to pick something that's edible.
Yeah. Sorrels, they're on like them white ones that grow sort of like on the side of old trees.
Yeah. The type of mushroom I'm talking about, it's a symbiotic mushroom, and what that means is that it grows in conjunction with roots and trees. But yeah, you're going to find it a lot of times in patches of oak trees and various other trees. And basically, you really can't mistake this mushroom for anything else. You know, in Missouri here, they come in a couple varieties. One's called golden chanterelle. The other one's called just a chanterelle. And when you look underneath the gills, it won't have the little slots that you associate with most mushrooms. It won't have the gills. It'll have false gills, they call them, and it looks like gills, but it's not gills. And I mean, you have to kind of look them up online. But once you identify them, you will never misidentify them again, because they're so prevalent in the way they look and the way they grow. Last year, I collected over 70 pounds. I could fill a 55-gallon drum with the amount of chanterelles I collected. And chanterelles sell for $30 a fresh pound.
That's not too bad. No.
Basically, if you like 5 10-hour trips every couple weekends, I collected $2,000 to $3,000 worth of mushrooms.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I was lucky. I got only 2 pounds of morels this year. I was happy with that. But yeah, I know there's a lot of mushrooms out there, and that's where people need to know what they're picking. And like, we live in a state that has every kind of weed. I shouldn't say weed, but you know what I mean. There's so many things you can eat, so many things you can use for medicine. You can survive if you have to, but you need to know what you're picking. You don't want to say, here, try this, see if I die. You know. I want to say hello to Blue Idaho and Simpleman's BBQ. Thank you for coming. We got Grumpy Troll on right now, and he couldn't get on. For some reason he couldn't get on StreamYard, so he's on the phone right now and just talking about things. He's into wild edibles, and he has a business on Etsy, and he basically sells about every kind of edible you could think of, and he does a lot, and he's doing real well doing it too, and he hasn't been on YouTube that much because he's been so busy, and he's, like I said, I feel he's a very educated person in living off the land. If you want to find out anything about him, or if you want to check out any of his products, he will give you. Here, just a minute. Let me type it down. I'm terrible. Will you turn the light back on, Shelby? Sorry, I can't see. My one eye is really bad. I had a stroke on Monday and it messed up my eye, guys. So, okay. Why don't you give me well, you can put it up too. Why don't you put up your oh, here. Are you on YouTube right now? Too?
Yeah, I'm going on there now.
Okay, go on there and you can give everybody your. I will make you a mod too, because you've been a mod before. This is a new channel, so you're not a mod. See, before this channel, it used to be Squash's Mod Squad Live, guys. And Before that, it was Squats I'm So Sorry Live. Yeah, you are. You still mod. I thought you were. Yeah, but just put up your FC site, and so everybody. Oh, you did. Never mind. bulknaturals.fc.com. And like I said, if you want to find out anything, and he has a lot of products too that would be useful for a lot of people, especially like me, like getting off all my meds and stuff. There's things I need, like he mentioned something about for blood pressure. All my life I've had low blood pressure. Now lately mine's been high, and that's the next thing I'm looking for is he can give you 20% off if you just contact him. So, and I run the Grumpy back a while. Marfugo was just started, or not just started, but got big, and we've been talking ever since about things. So we just never met yet. That's sort of weird. We talk and stuff, and we know about where each other live, and we haven't met yet. So one of these days I want to meet you. I thought about driving down there next week and just checking out my hunting areas, and I will maybe give you a call um, this weekend or early next week because I would like to go down there anyway and just see. Because normally this time of year, a lot of the trees are starting to die. It's dry, especially up there. It's dry, and I want to. There's a pond out on top of the hill, and I want to see how the water is there. And but I don't. I like camping, even roughing it, where you just bring a tarp and you make your own tent and just even when it's cold. I lived in northern Minnesota one winter in my car, so I've lived in 47 below weather and survived. So I know about I know how to keep warm when I have to. And but oh, you're not on the phone anymore. I'm sitting there holding the phone. That's I'm sorry. This week I haven't, like I said, since Monday I've been with it too much. But I got something here. I'm gonna make a video on it too. I got a flashlight here. Where's sorry, I got to sit here and wait. Let me go back on the other stream so I can see what's going on. Okay, here guys is a Power 6 flashlight. It is energy saving, waterproof, and explosion proof. And when I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to give it away. Okay, there's a flashlight, battery, charger, and I got a flashlight right here. It's already out. I'm not going to take that one out. But here's the flashlight. Recharging this side. Here's a button. That's the wide beam. Turn the light off, Shelby. Oh, don't have to. Turn the light off on, please. My daughter turned the light off. But there's another thing I'm going to show you too.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, it has flasher too. But there's the wide beam there.
Oh.
It's bright, and there's the long beam.
And you're shining it right.
And then there's flasher.
You're shining
and
it right in my eyes.
Also, I don't know if you can see it. It's magnet on the end, so you can hang it on places. When I get to 500, I'm giving that away to. Oh, I don't have to put that in the box. I'm giving one of these away when I get 1,000. Oh, when I get 1,000, I'm giving away a little more. One thing I'm giving away when I get to 1,000 is turn the light back on, Joey. giving away this backpack. It is a tactical backpack. That's what it says by Connex. Okay. There's 2 pouches, big pouch here, a pouch where you can put a water bladder. And there's another big pouch in here. Then there's a bag up front that you can take off, and there's a water bottle container, and there's an ammo pouch or whatever you want to put in there. Ammo pouch on this side. I'm giving that away. Then I'm giving away at the same time this right here. A full thing radio. It is a UV5 X2. Let's see if it's even charged here. Make sure I put it in the right way. Should be charged. I'm not gonna put the antenna. The antenna's in there.
Channel mode.
Yep. And keep the battery back out. It comes with a charger, antenna. Comes with earpiece and mic. And of course, here's the antenna and charger. And that's what I'm giving. One of the things I'm giving away. Oh, something happened there. What happened? Am I still there, guys? Then I'm giving away at the same time. Don't have it here. I'm giving away a homemade 6-inch, half-inch by 6-inch fairway rod mounted on an elk antler with a paracord strap. Then I'm giving away an alcohol burner that I made with a cup and spoon, a fork or whatever. And I'm giving away a flask. It stopped, didn't it, Shelby? I'm sorry, guys. Then I'm giving away a flask. It's 2 ounces, I think. No, it's 6 ounces flask with it. And I'm giving away another flashlight to go with it. So someday, if I ever get to the 1,000, which I didn't think I was going to get to 300, and I got to 300 yesterday. So it's like, I'm giving all away. But when I get to 500, I'm giving away one of the flashlights, and it's for whoever's subscribed. The first 500, I got everybody's name. I will have a random drawing through a generator, and go draw and see who's the lucky person. And so that's what I'm doing. I got a little house, guys, and I got so much stuff. I'm sort of I probably could say I'm a hoarder. I go to auctions like tomorrow. I'm going to an auction tomorrow. I'm going to try to buy some more canning jars. And a lot of times you can get a whole big box full of canning jars for $5 or less. And everything I got in my house is auction. So other than the TV, the gun safe, and my guns. But actually, no, a lot of my guns are auction too. I bought 9 guns for $700 at an auction, and I turned around and sold 1 gun at the pawn shop for $700. We go turn the light off. My wife, she doesn't care. My wife's had cancer 3 times, and she's had breast cancer, so it doesn't bother her so much. But there, but she's had cancer 3 times, and before she was 35, and she's been cancer free now for 15 years. And there's things you can use for cancer too, like hedge apples. It sounds gross, but hedge apples will put cancer remission. And so there's a lot of things. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, I've been talking away. I said I got one eye I'm not seeing out of tonight. I I showed you earlier what it looks like. This is what it looks like, my one eye, when I look out of it. That's what it looks like. And so I'm having a little problem even reading tonight. Oh, we got somebody new here and I missed. Sorry about that, guys.
Do you want me to read? for you?
No, I just
Yeah, doing fire.
we got somebody shooting fireworks off tonight. Can't believe it. Blue Idaho. Okay, that's you. Have you been here? But I want to thank you, Grumpy, for just calling in at least. And like I said, we set up another time where you can actually get on air. You know, because I've never seen you on air before, Grumpy. You don't have to show your face. You can have a fake picture up there. You know, but it's easier too because it's hard on the phone to do it. And actually, I need to go on my phone and look at YouTube at the same time because it's a little different. Got nobody in chat. It says right here, nobody in chat. Oh no, there's 7 watching. See, because I can't for some reason in StreamYard tonight, I can't text anything. It won't let me. It's weird. It won't let me do it. Oh, duh. Oh, I'm an idiot. Just push the enter key on the keyboard. Duh. I'm sorry, guys. What an idiot. I'm computer idiot instead of a computer illiterate. I'm a computer idiot. Uh, yeah. But like I said, it's dumb. And I'm going to do something I've been wanting to do. See, Grumpy does not have no contact, no videos or nothing in his uh, on his YouTube channel, but a few people know him, and he's a good guy. So don't worry about him not having anything on there because he's a hard worker. He told me how many hours he works a week in a day, and he's a hard worker. He's really trying to get his business going, and I would like to help him as any way we can. Okay, we're down to Roots. Roots is here. Symphony's Barbecue. Are you still here? I haven't seen you ever, but I'm glad you come in tonight. What's weird, I got to check out and make sure. Yep, I'm subscribed to you. Oh, I should remember that Batman hat. I should have remembered that. You like briskets? See, I've only cooked maybe about 5 briskets in my lifetime. I mean, they turn out good, but me and pulled pork and actually ribs too. I didn't win. I didn't get anything last year because I used the wrong kind of wood, and my ribs turned out terrible. But a lot of people like my sauce more than they like the ribs, but they like my sauce too. Um, I I don't use hardly any tomato products in my sauce when I make it, and I got to admit there's moonshine in it too. See, I don't. I drink once in a while, but I I use a lot of my alcohol in different things. Like I made some pickled 185 proof pickled eggs, and I don't know how they're going to come out. The deal in there, the deal that was in there turned the eggs green like right away. I made some one night. I had some orange sherbet uh, moonshine. Put 2 shots of orange moonshine in the orange sherbet, and it melted in like about 30 seconds. Uh, I'm I'm making some whiskey now. It's actually some sour mash whiskey. That's already jarred up. And I had made some peach cinnamon schnapps, which is really different, but it tastes good. And then I make a bunch of sour mash. Then I made a bunch of sugar mash, and I made applejack, and I made grape and apple. I call it grapplejack. And my wife took a drink the other night of my applejack, and she goes, "Woo!" I said, "Yeah, it's 23% alcohol, and it should be woo for wine, you know." Uh, but like I said, everybody, he doesn't really care if you subscribe to him. Like I said, he's so busy doing his stuff that it's hard for him to. I live from Missouri, and I know somebody said they're from. I know Rootsie's from Ohio. I knew that, and Blue Idaho is probably from Idaho, probably right. Yeah, Shelby's my daughter. She's a good kid. Yeah, she's my baby. Yeah, but there was a few things I was going to show you guys, but I think I might wait. I was going to show you my daughter's bug out bag. Oh yeah, I show part of her bug out bag. I don't know if I'm not going to lift it. It's like, but I would show you part of her bug out bag.
Jim, no.
Yeah, it's her bug out bag.
Shelby.
There's just regular stuff in here, just for survival. Okay, can't find the zipper now, guys. There you are. Okay. Now this is the most important thing in her bug out bag. That's one of her things she has in her bug out bag. She's had that since she was 18. A lot of food, I see. Survival food. What's else in here? Battery solar charger. I wonder why. Rope. Oh, here's a coffee pot. Get a lot of survival food like this. This is I know what it is. It's just rice. This is. And then she has all different kinds of 25-year shelf stuff. Like this barley soup. And freeze dried corn. And then she has a tarp and a rope. And I don't know, I'm not going to open up the little pockets. A lot of stuff in the little pocket. First aid kit, canteen, a shovel, uh, drinking water filter bottle, and there's a lot of stuff in there. But hers is heavier than mine because she's stronger than I am. I shouldn't say that, but it's true. Some days, over the 4th, I fell really bad, and I sprained my ankle, pulled my knee, and tore my rotating cup. And she's stronger than me now. This arm here, it's been going on 7 weeks now. It's finally starting to get where I can lift something with it. I did something stupid. I was making moonshine one day, and I built a new still with it all electric. And I tripped over the cord. I even tore the wires out of the steel. That's how bad I tripped. See, I've had a bad stroke in 2008, and I used to have, well, I got a really bad back, and I used to have back, back, bad pain shooting down my leg all the time. But then I had a stroke in 2008, and it numbed my left leg, and I don't hardly feel my left foot at all. And now I don't feel that pain going down my leg anymore. So sometimes bad things, uh, good things come out of it. Is the way I look at it. And even my heart, I had one artery that was 100% blocked. Sorry, guys, my hair's getting long. 100% blocked, one artery, and now it's only 60% blocked. And they couldn't believe it opened up. I said, the Lord can do a lot of things, you know. But I used to be 540, actually 43 pounds, 540 pounds. And I lost half my body weight almost. So I had hospice. They even called an ambulance one day, and I told them to get the blank out of my house, and I'm still here. So I sold my motorcycles. I used to have snowmobiles. I had a boat. I had a lot of toys back when I was younger, and I sold everything, thinking I'd never be able to ride, hunt, fish, or anything anymore. That's how bad I was. And now I'm hunting, and I would be riding my bike, but I blew it up last fall, and I don't have the money to fix it. And I, like I said, I fish and hunt now, and I never did that before. I couldn't do that for a long time, so I'm glad just to be able to do things like that. And I got to admit, the stroke I had Monday, that sort of scared me a little bit because I could imagine half of my body or part or all my body like jello. I can now because I know what it felt like, but it sort of scared me a little bit. And it's weird. I was dieting too. Oh, I've been dieting since last week. Oh, it'd be 2 weeks now almost. And and I ain't gonna tell you what I've been eating. I've been eating not a lot. I I'm eating cauliflower, cabbage, uh, twice potatoes I bake twice. So it takes the starches out. And what else I've been eating? That's about it. So I gotta go see the doctor next Friday. So I'm gonna see what she says, and hopefully my tests are better because I my kidneys were down to 40%, and my blood pressure was sky high, which I've never had high blood pressure all my life. My blood pressure used to be low where I'd pass out even. So I just praying that my body heals and I don't have to go on any meds anymore. I hate meds. What happens if the shit hits the fan and there's no meds? There's no hospitals. What are you going to do? That's why I'm getting into the wild edibles so much because there's something that will replace some any kind of medication you want if you just read and study. And you can even go to your conservation office and they will give you books on the plants that grows in your state. And there's a lot of I don't know what you call them, but there's people that will take you out and show you the weeds even. I know there's a lady in town here that does that, and that's what you need to do is actually go out and look for the weeds, and with somebody that knows what they look like, and then study what you can use the weeds for, you know, and that's what people should do because it's getting closer and closer every day. Like today, I went and sold silver. Okay, last week I knew the silver would go down on Wednesday, and my wife says, "Oh, you better go sell some silver on Wednesday." I said, "No, I'm waiting until Friday." And markets dropped today, and the silver went up 50 some cents an ounce. So I sold a little of my silver because I needed some money because I was broke. Yeah, I got stuff put away. I don't want to sell, you know. And actually, my daughter sold her silver today, so I didn't. I've been collecting. I've been collecting stuff for 8 years. Oh, I've been doing it for a while, And I was supposed to make pepper jelly today, but I never got to it. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to the auction to get more jars and maybe buy a dresser for my daughter for her bedroom. And
Don't forget the jewelry.
my wife wants to see the jewelry. I went to a sale one time with my 8x10 trailer and I filled it half full, probably about 4 feet high with stuff, and I paid $25 for everything. So
Don't forget also about that gun.
yeah, there's a few guns on for sale there too. So see, when you go to a big gun auction, then they run FBI checks on the guns. You know what I mean? They run a check on you for each one. But now when you go to auctions, if it's like a estate sale or something like that, well, some do, some don't. And it's like they say, oh, you go to these gun shows and you can buy illegal guns. No, in the show you can't buy. You have to run a check on your guns. Yeah, maybe somebody coming in to sell one to a dealer, you could buy one outside that way. But otherwise, there is no gun sale. You know what I mean? There's no loophole in gun shows. I mean, the gun shows, there's no loopholes. It's outside there's a loophole. That's the difference. And
You
but
could go to sleep at 10.
yeah,
It's 9:30.
my wife says I got to go to sleep at 10. It's 9:30. I said, don't worry. I was only going to do a 2 hour show tonight anyway. I'm just going to start doing my shows quite often and just keep doing it until I finally get uh, people that want to come to my show. And I'm going to have people on uh, during the live stream too. I was trying to get a hold of a couple of people today, and they weren't around. I was lucky Grumpy come on the channel tonight. Um, they said he knows a lot of things, and I tell
He
you,
knows a boat full of information.
yeah, he's a boat full of information. Um, but I know I'm called tonight, and I'm thanking for you guys to show up. At least Roots and Blue Idaho and Catfish. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, Simpleman's Barbecue and Catfish Terry. I just want to thank you for showing up. Um, when I had my live streams before, we used to get at least 14, 15 people in. I'm happy with 10 people. That way you can talk and have a subject to talk about. But when I do my next show, I'm I'm going to like I said, probably have another guest on. I don't know who yet, but I will have actually a guest on the stream, and I would probably even post it who it's going to be, so that way people know. Um, yeah, I vape, but I used to smoke 30 packs a day. I mean, 3 packs a day for 30
Well, you
years.
make your own
Now I make my own. Like,
pain medicine.
yeah, like this right here. I got a bottle here somewhere. I got a bottle I made, just a little bottle. Oh, I don't know what happened to it now. But I make I make my own vape juice. Hello again. I make my own vape juice. I make my own pain meds. Um, I actually make pills for with opium lettuce, and I basically make a tincture. Then I boil it down, and till I get a paste. Then I dehydrate it into till I can grind it into a powder. Then I actually take capsules and make pills out of them. Some things are really harsh. Even like oxy and morphine stuff is harsh if you eat it. You know, and that's how some of this stuff that you can use for pain medication. It's harsh. It's bitter too if you eat it. You can smoke it. Oh, here, that's what I was gonna show you. I got something here I can show you guys that are here. What did I do with it? Oh, right here. I dry mullein. I dry mullein up, and you can smoke it like tobacco. You know, you can eat it. You can make a tea out of it. Like I said, you can smoke it. And when it's dried, you don't want to eat it, but you can make a tea out of it. And mullein's not too bad. Just a piece of, you can eat it too, ain't hurt you. And then there's plants that the same plant, the seeds are poisonous, but you can take the seeds and grind them up and throw them in a lake, and the fish come up floating in about 15 minutes. It's illegal in most states, but it works. If you're when everything goes bad, there's times you go fishing, you don't catch anything, but this is a way you can survive, like the Native Americans did, and they would brush up the seeds, throw them in the water, and like panfish and stuff like that. Even catfish would come float to the top. Don't kill them; it just stuns them. And what else? Like saying you can eat pork, and that grows all over the place. You just have to boil it twice. Um, there's so many things. Like I eat grape leaves, and I fry them, and they make a chip out of them, and they're really good. You can taste the grape in them. And what else do I eat? Opie and lettuce you can eat too, but I like eating that when it's young
And
in in salads.
I grow a lot of herbs.
Yeah, then we grow different kinds of herbs, and we dry them out, then jar them up.
You have to do that with the stevia soup.
Yeah, we grow stevia. That's like a substitution for sugar. Um, what I do in the mullein, I tie them up in bundles and I hang them for a month. Sorry, I got something caught my throat, guys. Okay, but I when I try to eat a piece of that leaf, I instead of swallowing it, I suck it down in my lungs. So I got a piece of mullein in my lungs. So it don't ever pour anything in your lungs. I tell you that. I when I was younger, I used to be heavy guzzler drinker, and I didn't have to swallow drinking a beer. I could just pour it down. And I had surgery done in my throat and my nose and stuff, and they took my oval out, my palate out and stuff, and it changed everything. And one time I was gonna shotgun a can of beer, and then the whole beer went in my lungs. The whole beer did. I tell you that hurt so bad, and it kept every time I tried to breathe, it kept beer kept coming out in foam, and um, I don't I don't shotgun anything anymore. Yeah, I
It came down.
so you can see my mouth. There's nothing, no teeth either. See, I had my teeth pulled out. Sorry.
And if you ask anything, I am deaf. But I know what she's thinking.
I but I want to call it a night, guys, and I want to start doing this probably 3 nights a week at least, and that's my plan. And maybe even like I used to. I used to do it every night but Sunday, and I I was doing some long streams, and it was getting to me. But thank you guys for coming. Oh, and oh, why did I do that? Purple Gang, we're just caught in the night. We had somebody call in. His name was Grumpy Troll, and he was into wild edibles, and he actually sells wild edibles and stuff. And he's a very, very intelligent guy on anything wild to eat and things for medicine, what kind of mushrooms to pick. And he's going to come on again when he can get on. Um, he couldn't get on the StreamYard was the problem. But I want to start doing this at least 3 days a week, maybe even tomorrow night. I don't know yet. I got to go to auction tomorrow, and I got to make pepper jelly tomorrow. And the only reason I'm going short tonight is because I had a stroke on Monday, and my left eye, it's it's. I'm lucky I got my right arm went to jello, and I'm lucky that come back. But I'm seeing nothing but 10,000 spots in my left eye. Oh, left eye here for you guys, but left eye, and and then like a big blur going all over. And like I've been showing people, this is what it looks like. That's what my left eye looks like. So I'm not going to stay very long tonight. And like I said, my wife wants to go to auction, and it's hey, I don't know, Grumpy's not there anymore. He's busy. He's working like 18, 20-hour days. But but if you want to check his site out. I mean his store out is called oh, I gotta go back. Edibles. I look here. Where's Grumpy Joe at? Bulk Naturals SD.com. And if you contact Grumpy Troll, he will give you 20% off. Um, I usually don't push people's things, but he sells a lot, and he started with nothing just by, like he said last year, uh, sorrel mushrooms he picked 70 pounds.
That was good.
Yeah, and he said there's so many wild things in the state we live at that you can use and sell and eat, and there's a lot. People just don't know what they have in their state, and we need to learn it because not very long we're going to need to have it. I really think it, and I sort of know things people don't know, and I keep telling everybody it's going to get bad by February, March, February, March in 2021. It's going to start. That's where it's really going to get bad. But it's going to start before then too, and it's slowly going to happen with all these floodings and now all these fires again, and the crop loss, and prices are going to go sky high, and they're going to crash the markets. They're going to try to crash the markets. I just got a notification that I'm live right now. That's bad, isn't it? That is terrible. I gotta check out Purple Gang here. I think I am. Yeah, I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed to you. But I will check anyway. Um, yep, that's what I thought. The crawfish. Oh, I love crawfish. I could suck down so much. See, back up north, they call them crayfish. Down here, they call them crawfish. It's the same. But man, I can suck a lot of tails. I tell you that, and heads. Uh, yeah, I like crawfish. I love frog legs. Uh,
We also like barbecue and smoking.
yeah, everybody knows I like barbecue and smoking, but I like clams too. But I really like um, crawfish and frog legs. I can eat probably. Oh,
Or
I
jerky.
yeah, I can't eat jerky anymore because oh, I know times gonna get bad, and I had teeth problems because of my medications and everything, and the drugs were rotting my teeth from inside out. And I finally got tired of them, and I had them all pulled out all my teeth, got new false teeth, which I don't wear that often, but I finally got them fitted so they feel pretty decent. I'm gonna
Now
start.
we are on.
I'm gonna start wearing them. If you know anything about false teeth, you got to put a paste on it to keep it to stay in your mouth. Otherwise, you bite down, they fall out. But I know when the shit hits the fan, and you get a cavity or you get a abscess tooth, you die. I mean, that's especially when there's no doctors, medical, dentists, or anything like that. Um, river lobsters, yep. I've ate so much river lobsters. Yeah, mud bugs. Yeah,
Where you
but
born?
where I was born, it was crayfish, and but I've always called them crawfish too. I think, even though it's crayfish, but crawfish. No, depends where you live.
Our northerns.
I know they're good for fishing and stuff like that, and good for eating.
Northerns and perch.
But like I said, I won't call it early night, guys. How many people we got in here? I think we only got three, maybe four. We got we got five people in here. Who's still in here? Shelby, Purple Gang, Roots. You still in here? Oh, we got Demonit. We got Demonit, JD Vlog, and we got my daughter. We got me. Maybe they're counting me. Simpleman still here. I think just Purple and Shelby and me, even though it says five. Um, I didn't mean to do that, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Purple Gang. I don't know what happened there. You're back. So. But I'm going to be on tomorrow night. I plan to be on tomorrow night. I will post it up and and see what happens. But who else is in here other than Purple Gang and Shelby? That's all I like to know. Somebody else in here, just say text something. But but thank you for coming, Purple Gang, and thank you for everybody else, Idaho, Blue Idaho, and Roots, of course, Roots Magoo, and Simple Men's Barbecue, and Catfish Terry. That's all we had in here tonight. But thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate it. Somebody's better than nobody is the way I look at it. And hopefully I see you tomorrow night. And I gotta say, God bless. And like I said, see you tomorrow night, guys. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I see that Purple Gang. I do this now. And like I said, I got like 8 gallons of I got 6 gallons of 155, 160 proof, and I got 2 gallons of 185 proof. And see, in this state, you can make 200 gallons a year for yourself. So I ain't gonna ever drink that in my life probably, but I like making it. So I make it and see if I can make it taste better each time I make it. And I just things I like doing. Like I like gardening, which I don't like pulling weeds parts, but I like growing stuff.
Right now we have pickles.
Yeah, we have a lot of pickles. I got two big peach trees on my backyard, and the cucumbers grew up, grabbed a branch some way, and they grew all over the top of my peach tree. And I got cucumbers hanging like way up in the air from the top of the tree. Big, 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 big ass cucumbers. That's what they are, and they're hanging from my peach tree. And I've never seen that happen before. But I want to say good night to everybody. I can't hardly type here either. I can't believe I'm doing that. See, nowadays I used to do something. I think I'm gonna do it again. Something I used to do before I went, and see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Oh, something's going. Okay, say goodnight to Purple Gang and my daughter Shelby, of course. Another squad. Demonic DJ and Magoo, Roots Magoo, Blue Idaho, Triner Fulmer, Grumpy Troll, of course, and Supplements Barbecue and Catfish Terry. And hopefully I'll see you guys again. Like I said, this is my first night getting back into it, and it sort of feels weird, but uh, I want to keep doing it. I'd like to say good night, everybody. I forgot about GTA 5. Good night. I don't care. You can.
I'm not looking, I can't look at your picture.
Long song. Sorry. Time is over. No, it's over. I'm gonna call tonight. I said good night, everybody, and see you later. Goodbye. Good night.